So what we are looking at are three canopic jars from the Egyptian period. These ones were dated 664 to 525 BC. So these are more recent ones. These go back to 2000 BC as like practice. And these ones are made out of sand lime brick. And you can see there's three of them. Typically there's four, and they each have a different head. So canopic jars are a funeral ritual where when someone dies, you would put their organs into protected jars. These are the deities, the sons of Horus, that were supposed to protect you in the afterlife. And so typically what you would see was Imsepti. Imsepti is the human head. Imsepti, Happy, Kabesu, Selton is the falcon. And then if we peek over here, you can see, what's his name? You can see this dog starts with a D here. It is Duomepets, something like that. They are kind of long with a lot of vowels, but they each protected like a major bodily organ, typically like the lungs, the heart, the stomach, the intestines, the liver, stuff like that. So it's typically like the liver, the lungs. The dog protected the stomach, and the falcon protected the intestines. But that was not like that didn't have to be true. They could do whatever. But these are the four sons of Horus, and like I said, they were supposed to protect you in the afterlife. So while they worshipped them, they were only for funerals as well. Just as this practice, these worshipping of these gods was only for after death. They were not gods they worshipped for the living. And so what I find interesting about them is like the way that they all kind of have the same like giant robe, not giant robe, but giant like robe like hat. Even the falcon has this, and it said that this was like actually a later practice. Like the face of these deities changed throughout the ancient Egyptian history into like, this is the most famous version, but there's like an older one where they didn't have these faces. But it's interesting that, you know, all of the tombs and even the depiction of the deities, they all have these, this big, like almost hair net. So they are deities, so that we're kind of humanizing them by giving them these features that we associate with with the Egyptians, right? We're taking away some of their animalistic features. They also have human ears.